Hi, Jung-ho. The South Korean Presidential Blue House has announced some personnel changes earlier this morning. Not only is it the very first reshuffle by President Moon since he took office in May last year, but notably, the president has replaced his top aides for economic affairs and job creation. Our chief Blue House correspondent, Moon Connyoung, reports.
South Korean President Moon Jae-in has replaced three of his key senior aides as the administration begins its second year in office and putting extra emphasis on household economics and job creation. The surprise announcement was made by the president's chief of staff, Jong-seok, Tuesday morning, only a day and a half after the South Korean leaders returned from a 4-day state visit to Russia.
The president has appointed Presidential Secretary for Policy Planning, Jung Tae-ho, to Senior Presidential Secretary for Job Creation, and Yoon Jong-won, who currently serves as the South Korean ambassador to the OECD, to Senior Presidential Secretary for Economic Affairs. The president also named a new Senior Presidential Secretary for Civil Society, Yong-seok, a district chief of the ruling Democratic Party, replacing the current Senior Secretary for Civic Reform.
Jung Tae-ho, who has also served as Secretary of State Affairs and Policy Coordination at the office of the president during the Roh Moo-hyun administration, will step in to head job creation, while Yoon Jong-won, a former director from the Finance Ministry and currently permanent representative to the OECD, will replace Hong Jang-pyo as Chief Secretary for Economic Affairs. Lee Yong-sun, named to the post of Senior Presidential Secretary for Civil Society, used to head the policy planning team at the Citizens Coalition for Economic Justice.
The past year has been a period of setting the policy direction of the Moon Jae-in government, which is income-led, innovation-led growth, and fair economy. I hope you understand the reshuffle as the president's determination to create actual results that the people can feel by stepping on the accelerator in the second year.
Moon Connyoung, Arirang News, The Blue House.